So how do we let go of the harmful fear then and break up? How do we trust God with the good side of fear? I think the answer really comes down to one conclusion. Fear in anything but God grows and spreads and burns us like a wildfire. Fear takes us places that we don't want to go, and it keeps us there much longer than we want or need to be there. So how do we say goodbye to unhealthy fear? Well, first, we have to identify the feeling that's going on inside of us and call it what it is. This feeling that I'm feeling right now, this is fear. And this can happen, this naming the problem can happen with the small fears and the great big ones too. And when that familiar feeling sweeps over us, that anxiety, we stop and go, this thing that I'm feeling right now, this is fear. And when that comes to your mind, the second thing I want you to do is to thank God for it. That's so counterintuitive in that moment. But thank God for it. Thank God that He created you with a fear capacity, and remind yourself that this fear was given to you to cause you to turn to Him and worship. So thank Him for it. Often when I feel anxiety sweep over me, I say, thank you, God, for this feeling. This is the fight or flight feeling that's going on inside me. Thank you for that, God. I don't need that feeling right now, but thank you for it. The third step, though, after that, after we capture that thought, we call it what it is, and is to turn and worship our God with it. Let praise roll out of our lips, out loud on purpose. And you might start like this. Thank you, God, that I can trust you. You are strong, God, the strongest one in the universe, and nothing will separate me from your love. Thank you that you know all things. This COVID thing, this did not sneak up on you. Thank you, God, that you are going to help me walk with my child through this bullying issue. Thank you, God, that you are with me and that you are a God of light, that you revealed to us that our child was struggling with something. You are sovereign. There's no one, no leader, no power, no authority except those to whom you give it. And you are kind. God, you're kind, and that's who you are. It's who you'll always be, and you're loving. You see, what this does is it practices the fear of God, and it leads us to worship. And our last step is out loud to make a declaration. And I want to teach you a phrase that helped me finally say goodbye to the fear that was strangling me. The phrase is this: because you are blank, I can blank. Okay. Because you are blank, I can blank. So out loud on purpose, say to the Lord, because you are wise. Or just tell him who you are, because you are who you need him to be. So because you are my healer, because you are the healer, because you are our shield, because you are our provider, because you are wisdom, because you are peace. And then say the second part of that phrase, because you are peace, you can what? You can trust him. You can rest in him. You can operate with a sound mind. It's something that he has given you. Because you are my healer, I can trust you when I feel afraid of the coronavirus. Because I can trust you, I can look at this job situation that I'm in differently. So all of that, we need to say out loud, because of who God is, I can be steadfast, I can be peaceful, I can be confident, I can be more than a conqueror through him who loved us. You can be faithful. You can walk through any scenario knowing that Christ will be present and powerful in every situation your family faces, friend. So let's practice that breakup sequence again, shall we? First, identify the fear. Second, thank God for it. Thank God that he's given you the capacity to fear, but tell him that what you're fearing right now isn't healthy. And the third is to choose to worship. Say, Lord, you are worthy of my complete preoccupation, not that thing over there. And fourth, declare it. Because you are, I can. Because you are, I can. Fear of anything but God enslaves us when Jesus came to set us free. So let's do the hard work of telling our fears who our God is and chase after the peace that he longs to bring us.